Hello guys, welcome you all. Today I'm going to talk about general checks that you should do before you start your vehicle after few days. I'll start with the engine oil. When talking about the engine oil, we need to check the oil level, and by looking at the color of the engine oil, we can get some idea about oil condition. First of all, make sure the vehicle level is flat and take the dipstick out from the vehicle like this. Then wipe the dipstick with a clean cloth. Then reinsert the dipstick again to the depth. Then again pull the dipstick out and read the level. So in this case, you can see the level, it's fairly in between minimum and maximum, and in this condition the level is almost here. So if the level is in between this one and this one, which means the oil level of the engine is almost correct. But if the level is below than this minimum, then you should add engine oil, and you should top up the engine oil using the oil filler cap shown in here. And about the color, I think I'll show a picture about the oil color. In this picture, from the left side it is new oil, and the second it shows the vehicle almost used the oil, so oil start to oxidize, and the third one shows now it is time to change the engine oil, and fourth one, the black color, if the engine oil almost like that, then you should change your oil without using the vehicle anymore, because if you use this condition, which means the sludge conditions, it will definitely damage your engine and causing high engine wear. So coolant, there's expansion tank here. We have to check the coolant from the expansion tank, and there are minimum and maximum marking in the expansion tank, so the level should be in between that. But if the level is almost low, then you have to add water into this expansion tank. Make sure you are adding only water, not the antifreeze at home. But when checking the coolant level, you need to make sure the coolant almost up to the filler neck. If coolant is not here, but if you have coolant level correct at the expansion tank, then you need to make sure the pressure cap is almost working perfectly, because there are two valves in this pressure cap, a pressure valve and a vacuum valve. So if the valves are not working, then the level almost will be incorrect, or the coolant in the expansion tank is not coming to the radiator, and if the pressure valve is defective, then pressure will be released to the expansion tank. So you can keep the pressure mentioned here. So you can see the cap is mentioned 1.1 bar pressure, which means the cooling system holds a pressure of 1.1 bar. And make sure when you are checking the coolant, this coolant should not touch paint, because the coolant can damage the paintwork. Next, you can see the brake fluid container. So in this reservoir, here you have a maximum mark and you have a minimum mark. You can see clearly it's a transparent reservoir. The level is almost here, which means the brake fluid level is okay in this particular vehicle. And this is the hydraulic power steering fluid. So when you're checking the fluid level, this reservoir, transparent reservoir like the others, and there are hot levels and there are cold levels. In this case, I think you can see the fluid level almost exceed the maximum value, so the cold max level should be here, called minimum level should be here. So this is the hose drain. So if you are checking the fluid level in a almost heated vehicle running, you have to check with the hot range. And make sure about the brake fluid, you need to use only the recommended brake fluid. So in this case it use only .3, and you should never mix the brake fluid in a particular vehicle. Another important check is checking the air filter condition. So this is the air filter housing, and here you have one clip and you have another clip here. So you have to remove those two, and you have to take the air cleaner filter out. This clip and this clip, then we'll take the cleaner like that, on its sideways, take the filter out. You can see in this case the filter is little bit dirty, so you have to replace the filter. Put it back to the position and fix it again at the correct way, then clip it again. The next check is the automatic transmission fluid level. So checking the automatic transmission fluid level, you need to start the vehicle, then you need to warm up the transmission. So we'll go through that. So you have almost start the engine, and the vehicle is in warm up period. So you can see the temperature still it's cold, so we'll wait until the temperature become normal. Yeah, now you can see the vehicle almost warm up, and now you have to do some few steps. First, press the brakes, make sure the handbrake is almost applied, then shift the gear lever from park to each and every positions, and again to park. Do this procedure 2 times, that is to fill the every hydraulic circuit in the transmission system. Then shift into park. Right, now engine has warmed up almost the transmission. Now we take the dipstick out. First we wipe it, then we insert the dipstick again to the depth, then pull it out again, and you can read it. So there are 4 levels and there are hot levels. The level should be in between them, and in this case the level is almost exceeding the hot maximum, which means the fluid level is more than enough. So we rinse the dipstick again, and you need to make sure every time when you check the transmission fluid level, the transmission should be almost warmed up. We are not checking the transmission fluid when the engine is cold. Another thing should be focused on the battery condition. So check the battery terminals, it should be not corroded, and the positive. So if it is corroded, then the negative get corroded due to undercharging, and positive get corroded due to overcharging. And here you have a battery indicator. So indicator says if this color is green, then the battery is okay, but if the color is ash, then battery should be charged, and the battery surface should be clean every time. Also, we need to make sure that the washer fluid is almost in here, and we need to focus about the wiper blade condition, and we have to check the wiper blade condition also as a part of check procedure. Talking about the lighting system, we need to check the parking lights, brake lights, then turn signals and the reverse lights. Another important factor is the tire pressure. Go around the car, then make sure none of the tires are uninflated. So these are the facts that you should concern before you start the car after a few weeks. If you like this video, press the like button. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.